All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to All in Our Heads. It was a 2-week hiatus. Had some family issues going on. We had some personal stuff happening, but we're back. It was a pretty good episode this week. It's like an hour and 15 minutes. And what's the best way to listen to us, Joe? If you had a choice.
Our favorite way is the Laughable app. Go to laughable.com/download. And if you go to laughable.com, there's an Android. You can sign up to be notified when the Android version is available. What we like about Laughable is that you can subscribe to the podcast, and you can also subscribe to our individual profiles on there, so you'll get notified whenever me or Mike are on someone else's podcast.
Right.
So it's a great app for comedians because they're basically, like, we don't get paid by Laughable, but they're pro comics. And they're trying to make a platform that we could all eventually get paid on by, like, a one-stop shop for comedy fans where you can just stay in tune with all we're doing. So that's why we support Laughable app. So do that. Right. We also have iHeartRadio you can listen to, and iTunes, and CastBox. Any podcasting platform we're available, but we're really trying to push the Laughable app for them. So, this week, after our 2-week hiatus, we talk a little bit about that. The stuff, the controversial protesting in the NFL. We talk about people on their cell phone, how annoying it is that people are on their cell phones during live shows or movies. And then we have a story about Mike dealing with a weird Dunkin' Donuts waitress. What did he call them?
No, employee, right?
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts coffee maker.
Coffee broad.
Coffee broad. It's a nice, fun episode. We talk a little sports at the end. So I hope you like it. Check it out.
You're listening to All in Our Heads with Joe Fernandez and Mike Gaffney. Please enjoy the show.
Yo, what's up, man? We're live.
Yo, I can talk?
Yeah, you can talk now. I think we're doing it right. We'll see. I think the live is working, but we're not pros at this yet.
I'm gonna try to put it on, but I gotta mute it. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta mute it.
Yeah, because it's a delay. Because you said that's what they do.
Welcome back. It's been 2 weeks. Sorry for being off for 2 weeks, everybody, but we had a lot going on in personal lives, and then it just snowballed, and then 2 weeks goes by.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but we're back. We're back.
Yeah.
And I'm back, and I spent the day watching my Giants lose a tough game, and arguing with people about football protesters because I was bored, man. I was all hyped up on sugar.
I never saw any of your posts. I just saw your post about not pulling down your post. So I don't know what happened.
I forget.
What was the post? I know I saw you say something about it. I thought my Giants would be losing more by now. Something was early.
Yeah, that was a nice positive, whatever sport post. But then I'm scrolling Facebook during the game, and I'm just hearing people about the protests, and it's like, now listen, man, if you disagree with what someone's protesting, I can deal with that.
Right.
Like, okay.
Disagreeing with them protesting at all is wrong.
Right. I could disagree. If you think Colin Kaepernick is wrong about his mission about police brutality, fine. I respect your opinion.
Right.
You can do that.
Absolutely.
But to bring the troops into it bothers me because I'm like, veterans made a hashtag, veterans support Colin Kaepernick.
Right.
Like, veterans support the protesting because that's what they fight for. But I hate when people say, "Oh, it's for the troops." I was like, I actually, we record. I do camera for a veteran show sometimes, and I asked a World War II veteran if it bothers him.
Right.
And he's like, "Not in the least." And someone's like, "Yeah, that's bullshit." I'm like, "Yeah, okay," why do I have to lie? Do you think I want to win on Facebook that hard?
Right.
I'm gonna make up a fake story. You know what I mean? I'm not that lonely. You know what I mean?
Some people, though, you know why they said that? Because they're probably the kind of people who make up a bullshit thing so their point seems valid.
Right.
You know what I mean, they'll say that's their arguments will be something they made up just so you'll like, oh, I guess he's got some points there. Like he made them all up though because he's got nothing real.
Right. Well, I don't know, man. I got sick of just seeing my notifications of people just missing the whole point.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but veterans bled for that flag. I was like, what are you talking about, man? It's not about a flag.
Yeah.
This is about freedom of speech, man.
Right. It's about being able to protest however they see fit. That's it.
That's it. Not what they're protesting. You can disagree with that.
Yeah.
Listen,
exactly.
I disagree with the Tiki Torch guys, but I agree with their right to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I disagree with their message.
Absolutely.
But they have every right to do it.
Absolutely.
And it's like, and the worst is when you see comedians. These comedians who post weekly about sensitive audiences and freedom of speech.
Right.
It's like you're doing the same thing. You're being all sensitive, trying to check somebody's freedom of speech.
Yeah, but the truth is, and they will never say this, and they'll get defensive as soon as you say it. They're racist because they don't agree with the fucking protest. Period. They don't believe in the Black Lives Matter. They don't believe in anti-cops. They don't believe in it.
No.
So they're racist against the black people. So black people, this protest is them, and they go, no, you're not gonna shit on my country. Like, you don't give a fuck about your country, you piece of shit. What have you done what have you done? Show me your checkbook where you've donated to veterans prior to your fucking Facebook rant. You don't care about the country. You just don't like a black people protesting against the government doing nothing about what seems to be an injustice in the criminal, justice system.
But even if you take that away, even if we ignored what the issue is with Kaepernick.
No, I know that, but the reason.
Yeah, but the issue, like what I'm seeing today, is the whole act of it. They
have to do that part because they don't want to get into the argument about Black Lives Matter. But the reason why they're making it like it's a thing about the flag, man, you don't even know, it's because it's a black guy doing it.
Right.
That's only it. I can tell you this because, look, I love my friend Frank, but he's got issues. And we argued a long time ago about this. This is a kid who, actions to me speak louder than words. And like, if you've been a criminal and like, you know what I mean? Like, and getting arrested and fucking taking advantage of the system and fucking robbing shit, and you don't really care about the system. So don't defend the system now and I can see through it. You're transparent. You're only angry because some rich black guy is sitting down on his knees. Oh, what do you want? What the fuck? Like, I saw someone post the other day. Oh yeah, Kaepernick's got it, trying to act like he's got the struggle. Shut up, get over it. You think Kaepernick is on his knees because he's trying to say he's struggling as a black man? No, you fucking retard. He's saying that the criminal justice system is lopsided and we need to fix it. And it seems like the government in our whole country is not trying to fix it.
Right.
That's why he's taking his knee, and they don't like that. They do not like that, so they make it about the flag. It's not about the flag. They can give a fuck about the flag. I'll tell you why I know, because where are their mouths about the white Tiki Torch protesters? The guys who are waving the Confederate flag around. Where's their fucking, they don't talk about the American flag in this country and what we stand for now. No, they talk about, they're talking about our history. No, I will only start respecting people because when they say they are a racist. And I don't care if you fucked a black chick, if you're married to a black girl. I don't give a fuck about all those the excuses they try to use.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The hacky joke, I have a black friend, so I can't be racist. You stop saying it. You're racist. I don't give a fuck if you hired a black guy, if you work with black guys. I don't care. You're racist. You're transparent. Anytime any ruckus happens with brown people, you are all about stomping on it. And anytime someone says a white person did anything wrong, you never say, yeah, we fucked up on that. So don't tell me you're not racist. I know you're racist. So you have to use the flag to motivate people who may be on the fence, who have no idea what's really going on with the Black Lives Matter. Like, our flag, we got soldiers fight for our flag. Like, no, you fucking idiots, man.
Yeah.
Anybody should be able to say anything they want to in this country.
Yeah, like I
Yes.
said, I don't even care about like their motives. You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
what they feel about the Black Lives Matter, but it's like it's just the weirdest thing how they just want to squash someone's free speech with their free speech.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
But
it's
I
like
got to get to the core because I can't even talk about that because the truth is it's about the protest. It's what he's standing for. It's what the protest is about. It's not about they are using. It's like, for instance, a while ago when we had the and I love James, but I called him out on it when we did the radio show a long time ago. When the earthquake hit Haiti. And they were like doing so many concerts, and they were doing like text, 999 to send money. It was like all this thing, and it started to become in the white neighborhoods, the white people saying, you know what, we need to start taking care of our own. Start sending money over to people to help them. Haiti got enough money and all this stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute. You know what? I'll shut my mouth if you can crack open your checkbook and show me the last time you donated to white people in this country.
Mm-hmm.
You never did. You just don't want to donate to black people. Can you just say that? If you could say that, I will shut my fucking mouth. But do not use, we're dying here in our own country. Yeah, what have you done?
right.
What have you done to help the poor people in our own country, you fucking liar? There's lies. It's just lies because they can't say, you know what, I really don't like black people, so fuck them. That's the truth. The truth is, uppity black people telling us how it is what it is. You know what? Put your hands up when the cops pull you over. You won't get shot. That's it. That's the answer. Not that.
Yeah, the only reason why I don't say that is because I don't believe everyone's like that. You know what I mean? Like I can't blanket everyone feeling that way. And I can't blanket everyone that's against this like racist, because to me that's doing just as bad as them telling them they shouldn't protest. You know what I mean?
That's what I just said. I said there's some people on the fence who have no idea even what the whole protest is about, but you say flag and you can get them in.
Yeah, I just feel like they don't understand the purpose of the amendment. And then, like, the other argument, like they say, is what are they even protesting for? It's so confusing. It's like, well, you can Google that and find that out. You can Google that and find that out. But don't be squashing someone's right to protest.
Right.
I just find that to be ludicrous and very childish, and not what the troops stand for at all. They fight for the, you know what I mean?
Oh, I do.
Like it's almost like it's like, oh wait, so a guy is protesting the way the government's treating people, using his rights. Isn't that why you want to keep guns? You want to have that right to go after the government when they treat you shitty?
Right, exactly.
Isn't that your excuse for hoarding guns? What if the government comes after me? But now the government's great?
Yeah, right. I know. So we have nothing to worry about the government?
Nothing to worry. If we don't have to worry about the government with anything else, then why? You know what I mean? It's but I want you to have that right to have a gun, just like I want a guy like Colin Kaepernick to have his right to protest, even if I don't agree with him. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
Like, but, listen, man. I've heard so many sides to stories about police, you know what I mean? Like, I know some cops who tell me things where you're like, whoa. And then I know black people that tell me their story. I'm like, whoa. And I'm like, it's such a complex issue.
Yep.
As a suburban white guy that really has no play in either arena, I can't definitively even make an opinion on it. Because I'm not a police officer that's out there every day. And I'm not a black man that has to worry when I get pulled over. So
right, yeah.
To me, I can only listen to police officers or black people on this subject, like people that are in it. You know what I mean? Because it's weird. You talk to a black person and they tell you like, "Wow, that's crazy." But then you talk to a cop, like a cop friend who is not a bullshit artist. You know what I mean? Someone that you know, you're like, I can't see him making this up. Like he's got these things he tells me that happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's such a complex issue, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's almost, I'm sick of people chiming in that's not a cop or a veteran. Like you're not a cop or a veteran or a black person. Shut up.
Yeah, they chime in because they don't agree. So they chime in and tell you how you're supposed to feel about something. Right. Like I've said that 2 times.
I mean, I guess I did that too. I chimed in. I go, like, what was it? I go, I posted the thing, and then this comic says, yeah, thanks for telling me how to feel about the troops. I go, well, isn't that what you guys are doing? I go, why don't you put this on somebody else's post with the other side? You're telling us how to feel about the troops. You're speaking for the troops. You know what I mean? I said, I don't know if you saw my post, but I quoted a troop.
Right.
A veteran, a guy who was in war, who was on a TV show I was a cameraman for.
Right.
And he's like a real veteran. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
legit guy, Purple Heart winner. He goes, how old was he? I go, in his 90s. He goes, well then. I go, what does that mean? I asked him a simple question. Does this protest bother you? He goes, not in the slightest.
Right.
Or not in the least, whatever his exact words were. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's all. I didn't do a scientific study of veterans.
Let me tell you something.
But I asked one in my presence.
I'm not going to tell anybody how to feel. If someone says, hey, I'm not happy with my government, I don't feel my government has my back, which is pretty much the statement, which is pretty much Black Lives Matter's movement. I don't feel the government has my back.
Yeah.
I don't believe they're making the proper changes to protect me when it comes to law enforcement.
Yeah.
I believe that the criminal justice system is slanted against me. That's their belief. Whether you believe that or not, I'm not even asking. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's their belief. So their voice, their Black Lives Matter movement is, hey, can someone start treating us just like everybody else and stop fucking killing us? Stop slanting the law against us? That's what their message is, basically.
Right.
So what were you saying right before that?
About the Purple Heart guy? I just want to go back. Somebody corrected me on Facebook. Yeah, Purple Heart recipient. I don't know what the word I use. I don't know if I put winner. Yeah, I'm just talking. I'm sure I'm not using the proper phrasing, but yes, recipient of the Purple Heart.
Recipient.
Yeah. I don't. I'm just rambling here.
You won it.
We're not trying to
No.
This is a podcast. We're just giving our stupid thoughts.
Anyway,
okay.
What I'm saying is that if you can look at that's their movement. That's what it's about. It's not about, hey, white people, we should have more than you, and you don't know. That's not what it's about at all. If that's the truth and that's what it's about, most veterans who are smart people know that we're supposed to question our government, and that's how they're questioning their government.
Right.
Most veterans are, if they're that easily swayed that the only thing that matters is standing up for the national anthem, and if you don't, that's disrespecting a guy who was fighting in World War I or II or Vietnam. If you really believe that, then there's something deeper wrong with you. If you feel that me going, oh, you know what, I'm not standing for the national anthem because I don't believe you got my back, is saying, oh, and fuck everybody who died in war, that's why I'm not standing. If that's what you feel, then to me, you have there's a mental handicap in your brain that you're feeling. How can you even see it like that?
I don't know. That was angering me. I'm sitting there watching the game, and I'm like, you fucking stop using the troops, man. It's not you know what I mean? But then I
truly believe, I know some people. I know there's some people like hardcore, military guys, young kids now. They bought a hook, line, and sinker, the red, white, and blue, and they're in. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They're in, and that bothers them because they take it very personal. I don't agree with them taking it personal, but that's on me.
But I don't even understand why they take it personal. That you're supposed to be defending this type of action, even if you're a military guy. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, my father, who was actually a veteran, he didn't take it personal. Like he understood the flag is a symbol of our whole democracy. It's a symbol of the whole thing. And if you want me to stand and salute it, well, I'm not fucking Germany having to hi Hitler because you put the flag up and the music's on. We better get up or he's going to shoot us in the head.
Yeah.
That's what. So I have to stand up and salute this flag that I right now believe doesn't 100% have my back. Why would I do that? Why would you make me do that? Oh, because you're a ruler and this is a communism, or is this a free country where I can go, you know what? I'm not standing today until I start feeling that some changes are happening. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you have to agree with what they want changing, but that's their feeling is I don't have to stand for the flag, and that's their way of protesting. And for you to say no, what we have to protest? We have to run it by you?
Yeah, and people say, why do athletes?
Can I do?
Yeah.
What can we do? Is there something we can do? Oh, athletes just shut up. Why? They can't have a fuck. And then this is what the one person who said, oh yeah, Colin Kaepernick is struggling. Well, unfortunately, The people who are really struggling don't have a camera on them today. All right?
Right.
The people that are in in Newark streets right now, there's not a camera rolling with them so they can take a knee and show you their protesting life.
Yeah, celebrities
So
protest because there's eyeballs on them.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. The media likes it and the NFL likes it. They like this controversy because they want people watching the TV. You know what I mean? So they fuel it. You know what I mean? And it's like, but that's why, like, why do athletes have to do protests? They should just play the game and shut up. It's like, because you're watching.
Yep. Right.
And you know what? And I said, if you don't believe in I said protests are to rile you up. That's the point of a protest. To make people angry about something. If you want it to go away, ignore it. Let him kneel and let him speak to his people. Right. But if you think it's wrong, ignore it and it'll go away. You know what I mean?
Or I would say, if you forget how they're protesting, because that's what you're arguing with, how they should protest, then you tell them a way to protest. Tell them, is there a standard way? Is there like a couple of rules we should follow when we protest? What's the road? I don't even know what to do. Because marches make you post 700 posts about how no jobs. Look at these guys marching all day, going to make noise and have nothing happen. They do that. So marches don't do it because you don't believe that we should march. A rally at a fucking park won't do it because we're not allowed to do that, because just fucking shut up and suck it up and you lost, pussies, whatever their things are. All right, there's that. And then there's the guy kneeling quietly to say, no, I don't agree with what's going on in the world. That's not acceptable protesting. So basically what you're saying is anybody who's unhappy, shut the fuck up and take it. Because we're not allowed to protest. You're not allowed to sit there and say, no, I don't agree with this. The only answer is what? Pack up and leave. Get out of my country. They're so ignorant. Anyone who stands up for something they believe in and you tell them to shut up, you're an ignorant fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
That believes in nothing and probably never stood up for a thing.
Yeah.
I've never, you know what I mean? Never protested, never felt strongly about something except for this because you feel that it's about you.
Yeah. Or how about this? And like if people that, why don't you stop putting them on camera then? How about you just let them protest at the field?
Well, what team did some team not come out of the locker?
I think the Steelers did. I didn't really see I think the coach of the Steelers told them not to come out till after the national anthem. And then I think one of the players that is like a retired military guy went out anyway, like by himself. Okay. I mean, I believe that's what it was. I didn't really read fully what the story.
Joe, anybody who listens to the podcast knows
I don't really have
give
this
us one line, maybe two of the story, and the rest.
No, but I think that's right. Anybody in the comments of the live feed can tell us whether that's correct about the Steelers, but that's fine. You know what I mean? You know, I just listen, man. I just defend people's right to protest. That's Absolutely. It. I don't care what you do. You know, listen, man. If I, you know, whatever, man. Whatever your cause is. Whatever your cause is.
The Breitbart guy who wanted to who had a speech and they protested against it. I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree. Let the fucking guy talk.
Right.
Let the guy talk.
Oh no, liberals are just as bad. Liberals are just as bad. I'd go on a limb to say, in recent history, liberals squash free speech way more than conservatives.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, honestly, this instance is the only one I can think of in recent memory of conservatives messing with free speech.
Right. No,
and it's not even really conservatives. I mean, I don't know.
Well, Black Lives Matter, I think.
I feel like
what was that other thing? What is that? Remember that? What was that 1%er thing that they were doing? Remember? Back in New York for a while there.
The Occupy?
The Occupy Wall Street. That movement, I think kind of like the right wing was a little against that. But they did. Yeah. But they didn't. Yeah, I guess you could say that they were against that. Yeah. But that's it. But I'm saying in everyday life, like speakers at college, it's always liberals that are trying to be like, I don't want you to say what hurts my ears. Yeah. It's a 23-year-old little fucking punk who didn't like the way someone said something on a newscast and has him fired because it bothered him. And you're not supposed to talk about Indians. You know what I mean? Like fucking some horse shit that we're raising kids on today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think if you keep it very simple, even the people who are not happy with the fucking reasons for the kneel, if you keep it simple to everyone in this country has the right to protest.
That's all I'm saying.
Now, if the NFL owners want to put in their contract, you must stand for the national anthem as a respect to the league. If they put that in their contract and you sign the contract, that's on you. That's a different thing.
Yeah, listen, you could get like I think Jerry Jones. I don't know if it's real, but somebody posted something. Jerry Jones said like, "I'll fire you. I don't care. Like you do that. You respect the NFL, whatever." Like he wants his players to stand.
Right.
So
that's
listen, that's
different.
Because free speech is free. You're not going to go to jail for anything, but you could lose your job. You could lose I mean, Colin Kaepernick showed. So I'm not mad at Colin Kaepernick knew the risks doing it.
That's why you don't hear me talking about why he lost. I know why he lost endorsement. That's on him. He took that risk.
Right, exactly.
But
I just
allow him to take that risk.
Like I think we're both on the same page. It's like, listen, man, it's anybody can protest. Just watch the game. Literally, even if it's not going to, it shouldn't ruin your experience. So they showed people kneeling on camera for 10 seconds before the game. Just ignore it. Or I would say even better, hey networks, why don't you show little kids in the crowd during the national anthem with their hands on their heart instead of the guy protesting? Because it's the TV station that wants to stir the controversy because they can just as easily put the camera on a soldier in the crowd, on a cheerleader, you know what I mean?
I love to see a soldier taking a knee. Like
no, but like a soldier with his hand on his heart.
No, I know what you meant. I was saying I would love to do it.
Oh yeah, but I blame the media too. It's like they want to stir people. It's ratings.
Of course,
but it's annoying.
Yeah. That part we're not going to be able to fix in a podcast.
No, we're not going to fix anything in this podcast.
No, I know,
we barely can fix our own lives.
We can't fix all. Not barely.
Yeah. I'm surprised this live broadcast is still broadcasting.
I know.
But anyway, 25 minutes on that is enough for me.
Well, that's good, man. You got that off your chest.
I got it off my chest. It was annoying me today. And then, I deleted all my comments, and then I had ice cream, and then it got me jacked up with sugar again, and I posted one more picture. And it was from a debate, a Republican debate. It was Rubio. It was the doctor, the surgeon. It was Carson and Cruz and Trump. Three of them had their hand on their heart. Trump had his hands to his side. And I said, when you're respecting the troops as you're getting ready for the big game. That was my caption. And then somebody accused me of photoshopping that. They goes, nice Photoshop. I'm like, come on, dude. See, even when you have something, it's like it's photoshopped. It's like it's like, are you serious? Like you can't have an adult discussion. Like,
did you watch Real Time this week?
Yes.
They had some good points, and what's his name was really Brian. What's his name? The freaking sports guy was on.
Oh, the little guy.
Yeah.
What's his name? Bob Costas.
Bob Costas. Yeah. Bob Costas, very smart, very well articulated, explaining about the country and what the flag meant and what he feels about certain things. And but he had said, my brain is scattered. So he said, what were we just talking about?
The protesting?
No, right now. Just you were saying something.
Oh, about not holding a hand on the heart,
not being able to the guy saying Photoshop.
Oh, Photoshop. The picture I posted was Photoshopped.
Yeah, fake, like the fake news, like how that's the out for everybody now.
Yeah,
that's fake news. Like no matter what, hey, here's a shot of him kicking a baby on the White House lawn. Fake news. If it's against what they believe, it's fake news. If it's what they want, yes, that's real news. And that's been set up by the president. He fucking masterfully pulled it off. And now every one of his crew, fake news, fake Photoshop, fake. That doesn't make my guy look good. Fake news. That's it. That's their out, man. No matter what happens from this point forward, if he burnt down the White House and he set it fire, he said he was sending, it's fake news. He didn't do it on purpose. Fake news. It's over. There's no ownership anymore. Nobody has to take any responsibility.
Yeah.
Just blame it on the news.
Yeah.
Fake. Like Joe's going to make a Photoshop. If you're going to make a Photoshop, you're going to see his head's going to be off and on some spot. You're going to know it's a Photoshop.
And you think I want to fucking
That's how
put
we're
that
gonna
much
argue.
work in? I don't give a
Winner-
shit. I don't give a shit. Get the hell out. And then it's like, then you're like, ugh, you just don't want to engage. I should start deleting all their comments. And then when they go, hey, deleting my comments, be like, you ain't going to protest on my wall. Get back to work. Get back to work. Don't be protesting on my wall. Troops.
I believe in freedom of speech, not on my wall, though.
Yeah, I'm a dictator on my Facebook.
Yeah, my wall. It's my wall.
Yes.
And the reason is because I've never once gone to someone else's wall and said, hey, I see what you're posting there, and I don't agree, so I'm going to tell you why. Go fuck out of here. Go fuck yourself, you motherfucker. It's like I put something on my wall, like I love chili, and someone comes on, I hate chili. Go fuck yourself. Go fucking run yourself into trap. I don't care if you don't like chili, man. I said I like chili. I wasn't saying tell me not to like chili.
It's just the negative Facebook fuckers, man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's just like you'd be like, yo, it's beautiful blue skies today. Yeah, there's a few clouds by my house.
Yep.
Well, why you got to fuck with my beautiful sky post? Why you got to talk about the clouds by your house, you miserable asshole?
Put on your wall, cloudy today.
Yeah, don't mess with my sunny picture. You negative.
Fuck.
And that's another thing, man, I wanted to rant about. Listen, and I'll preface this by saying, listen, I'm addicted to my phone. I'm addicted to my phone. I'm in my phone all the time. I'm putzing around with Facebook. I putz around with photo apps. I'm on my phone. I like my phone.
I like my phone.
That's it, man. But I posted last night that I deleted it because I just didn't want to get it. I'm like, I would prefer a heckler at a show than a zombie on their phone during my show.
Right.
It's you'll see a person. I was at a fundraiser event that people paid for. They were just on their phones while the comedians were performing. I'm sitting there and I'm like, and it was so annoying. They're just in their phones. And I actually went up on stage after and I go, what are you people doing?
Why'd you even come out of your house?
I was like, because I was hosting this event and I'm bringing up musicians and comedians. It was like a variety show and they're just ignoring the performers. Right. And I'm like, can you guys, I was like, all right, I'm bringing a comedian up now. So, a musician, you can kind of do your thing. Right. But a comedian, you got to pay attention to.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm bringing up a comedian now. Can you guys just focus? Get out of your phones? Like, go home. Why do you come to a live performance, pay money, and then scroll Facebook while someone's trying to do their art?
Right. Or entertain you.
Entertain you. You came to be entertained.
Right.
It's not like you're at a dinner and they have a jazz musician in the corner for ambiance.
Right, yeah.
You came to this variety show.
For what? For ambiance.
Ambiance. You know,
I just like the way you said it. We got to slow down and say it.
Oh, I did? I had to sound it out.
Yeah, ambiance. Anyway.
But I just got so mad, man, because normally, listen, I perform a lot, and I'll be on a show on a Saturday doing my thing, and I'll see a phone out, and whatever, I just ignore it. It bothers me. But this was so weird. I never saw anything like it. It was like the majority of the audience just said, like, I don't want to fucking be here.
Right.
To like all the performers. And then the weirdest thing was
totally disrespectful.
Totally disrespectful. And it just got me so mad. I'm just like, how can you people? I'll say it was a 12-step fellowship thing. It was a 12-step, and I actually said to them, I go, why don't you act like somebody's speaking up here and give the attention? And then someone goes to me after, they go, well, that's what they do in meetings too. They don't listen to the speaker either. They're in their phones.
Right.
And it's like, man. I'm starting to feel like the old man. Like, get out of your man. I'm in my phone too.
I love my phone, and I love being on it and playing game and like playing. I got this word game I got addicted to, and I wish I didn't. But other than that, like I go on Facebook. I love Twitter. I love Snapchat. So I'm on it, but I dislike when I'm with you or with Frank or anybody, and they're in their phone. So this, like 3 years ago, maybe even 4 years ago, I don't pick my phone up during diners. I just don't. I put it on the side. I don't need it. I just want to stay engaged because I hate when I'm trying to say something and someone looks at their phone. It makes me want to.
Yeah, I'm starting to get better with that. I've been actively trying to like I went out to dinner. Me and Carrie went out with Joe and Bev the other night.
Right.
And I literally just really tried to not
It's not.
I mean, if I got a text message, I would look, but I'm trying not to scroll.
Like, I don't even, like, I think, like, I'm not a surgeon.
Right.
When my father was sick, I mean, I was checking it every once in a while. If I saw a flash, if I saw it from my mom, then I would open it up. But I would not look at it actively as it vibrated. I would leave it aside. Every once in a while, if it was flashing, I would look over and see who did send me a text. But my kids, if I see the phone on and it's a phone call from them, I'll answer because I want to know what's up. But other than that, I just don't do it. Just because it's something I knew a few years ago, really, I didn't like it. Yeah. I like being engaged. Like, and this is before cell phones. Like, my ex, Melissa, would be like, we'll be talking, and she'll turn her back. I mean, my mother does it too. They'll turn her back and start, like, doing something in the kitchen as I'm talking. That drives me insane. Look me in the face when we're talking.
Yeah.
Just look my face. And she's like, I'm just trying to clean the kitchen. I'm like, I hear you. I want to talk for a second, and you can go back to clean the kitchen. Look at me.
Yeah. It
just bothers me. And then, enter phones and introduce phones to people's faces, and it's the same thing. It's just like, just look at me. Look at me when I'm talking, man. I just hate that you don't look at me. It bothers me.
Yeah.
But I don't do it to people. And I'm not saying you can't do it to me because I don't do it to you. I make a conscious effort to try to stay engaged.
Nah, but dude, I took my wife to see Bill Burr at the Count Basie Theater, and Bill Burr had to lambaste the guy for being on his phone.
Right.
Like, he's like, I see the glow every time you check it. It's a dark theater. Like, you're the one doing it.
Right.
Like, you're right there. Like,
right
what? You can't give it up. Like, you paid a lot of money to sit up here to see me, and you're not even watching me.
Yeah.
Bill fucking Burr. Like, I can totally understand you ignoring me.
Yeah, Joe fucking Fernandez.
Right. I get it. Listen, I had it at a club, where there was papered tickets. These people weren't there to see me, and this young group of girls was giggling and scrolling on Facebook.
Right.
And I'm like, what are you doing? They're like, oh, don't worry about us. I go, well, we have to because you're giggling and looking at your phone. Yeah, so me and the rest of the audience wants to know what's going on because you're being an asshole, frankly.
You're right.
You know what I mean? And they wound up leaving, and I wished them a burning car wreck, but that,
Oh, that was good. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That was fun.
But, like, when you see it happen to a guy like Bill Burr, you're like, if it can happen like that to him, it's just anybody.
Right.
It's just, we're just too much. It's almost like you need, it's like, I'd hate to, like, get to the point where there's a rule where you have to, like, have your phone shut off at live events. It's like, we can't even trust people. Like, there was a time when if your kids were home and you were out, you didn't know what happened to them.
Right.
Like, if they died, you just found out when you got home.
Yeah, after the show.
Like, if they died during my show, you ain't saving them.
Our show.
Listen, you're too far away to save them anyway.
Yeah, right.
Someone else better be there saving them. So, yeah,
right.
If you find out now, at least have a good show before this happens.
You remember all the movies and the TV shows when the parents went out, they, like, left the babysitter a number. Here's where we're going to be at this restaurant. If you need us, it's an emergency, call the restaurant. That's how you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're out. Like, the phone, these people aren't worried about their kids, though. Every time I call them, they're on fucking Facebook.
Yeah.
They're on Facebook or Instagram. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. One time I had a lady record. I was like, because I'm nobody. So I'm sitting there and I see a person holding their phone up like this. And I'm like, I go, are you recording me? She goes, yeah. I was like, why? She goes, I was going to watch it later. I'm like, you can watch it now. Why you look like you're actually here? Like, why you want to watch me later? It was the weirdest thing because I'm who I am. I'm an up and comer still. I'm not like a guy. Oh, do you believe who I saw? Look who I got video of. It's like, that's why I was shocked to see the phone up that long. First, I'm like, okay, she's taking a picture. Then just stayed there, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Your video will be the very first thing they delete when they need to create space.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Well, no, I was on a video shoot one day, and this young dude, he's like in his 20s, comes up to me, goes, hey, can I ask you something? Are you a comic? I go, yeah. I go, what, you saw me at the show? He's like, nah, this girl I know was Snapchatting you the other night from your show.
Oh, really?
I was like, oh. But I got recognized from some random Snapchat, so someone that was at my show was Snapchatting me.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I'm sitting there, I'm wondering, I wish I knew the guy. I'd be like, what face filters were they putting on me while I was performing? Was I a dog? Was I the princess thing on? That's all I'm thinking is they're like, look at this motherfucker.
Yeah, not really your jokes.
Yeah, have me in
Just your,
slow
like,
motion with a dog. Because I only thought that 'cause I'm like, if I was young, that's totally what I'd be doing.
Right. Yeah, but and also you have no self-esteem, so they didn't care about your act. They just want to fuck with you.
Right. Yeah. Probably.
Problem.
But I didn't even notice them taking that video.
No, because you were having fun.
So I'm having fun. I'm not focused. Yeah. Well, the woman who I did notice, she was literally like right in the front like this.
Right.
I'm like, what are you doing? Can you not capture the audience of 6 tonight? Can we? I don't mind if you record me. Can you come out when we got a full house? But yeah, so that annoyed me. It's just like people. Listen, just get off your phones at a show. That's all I'm asking. If you're at a show, it's 2 hours of your life max. Just give yourself 2 hours. And in the movies, dude, I went to see the movie It when I was on the road in Virginia doing those gigs.
Right.
And fucking, there's a guy in the front just kept checking his phone like every 5 minutes, right in front of me. And it takes me out of it for a second. It's like, oh, something going.
Yeah.
You know, you're just and I just want to like kick him in the back of the head, like, like, what do you like? Go outside.
Yeah, it's an addiction that everyone is fucking dealing with.
Oh, everyone has it, man. I heard the podcast. I forget which podcast I was listening to, but somebody was bitching about like people walking and texting in New York and like bumping into them and not even like it's like it's now you're rude.
Nope.
Now you're rude for hitting them.
Yeah. I gotta dodge you because I'm alert and you're not.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck, man?
I wanted to tell you a story. I want to tell you something that happened. People who are watching this probably know that my father passed away.
Yeah, sorry
and
about that.
You didn't know.
Yeah.
Just reiterating. Everybody who doesn't know, I just want them to know that I said I was sorry.
No,
no,
publicly.
I know. But yes, my dad passed away a couple weeks ago, and as he was the last couple days, like I was, kind of like just out of it for like probably the week before he passed, and then when he passed. So the day after he passed on Sunday. On the Monday, I went to Dunk's to get a coffee, and I was standing in the Dunk's, and I looked up at donuts, and I would always get him a donut when I'm there. Mm-hmm. I think about like, let me see while they're making my coffee, I look and see what he would want.
Yeah.
So I just did that. Like it was natural instinct to look and see if they had his coffee roll. Should I get him a coffee roll? They look fresh. Should I bring him one? Mm-hmm. And I looked, and I just started crying. So the woman who works at Dunk's, this little lady who I never like. I don't like her. There's just this snaky fucking bitch. Like she just is, man. Something about her, and when I tell you this whole shit, you're gonna get it.
Sneaky Dunks bitch.
Sneaky Dunks. She's a Sneaky Dunks little Arabic.
I gotta know what a Sneaky Dunks bitch behavior is like.
Yeah, she's a sneaky. Like here's the thing, like when we got the apps. Remember when we really started using the apps?
Yeah. I'm laughing because I've never seen nothing but nice Indian ladies.
Nah, it's not this one. That's why she's a standout. And my daughter would always be like, I like her. She's nice to me. I'm like, nah, that bitch is fucking sneaky, man. Uh-huh. So when we got she always hates her job. So she's always miserable behind the counter. I don't blame you.
That's who you like making your food. Miserable.
Yeah, she's always miserable. Everyone knows me at this Dunks. I mean, like everybody knows me at 5 Dunks around the neighborhood, but this is my daily one. Mm-hmm. So she's like, when I come in, she's like, well, Mike, hi, Mike. Like never thrilled about life. And when the apps started, using the apps heavily, like 2 years ago, she was so angry because her tips started to go down, like a little tip cut. Mm. And she would like to be bitching, like, okay, oh, you're using the free, oh, you have a coupon. Like she would just be so mad that you're using free stuff. She's not going to get any money. I'm like, so one day I was like, what the hell's wrong with you? Mm. This was like a couple of years ago. I was like, what's up with you? And she's like, oh, no, people that come in, now they use the app, they don't pay us nothing, we got no money, we got no cup. I'm like, bitch, don't fucking tell me this ain't a union meeting. You know what I'm saying? Give me my coffee and a donut, and I went out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, everyone is so nice to me that I'm nice to everyone, but I just didn't like her. And for a couple of years, I didn't like her. My daughter was always like, she's nice to me. She's always sweet to me. Recently, one time I saw her, I came in and she was outside crying by the door. And I was like, "You're right." And she's like, and she was another woman that's like in charge there. Her name is Harsha. Harsha's just being mean to. And I'm like, all right, I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I don't the inner workings of the dunks. So I just kind of like rubbed her shoulder. I'm like, I'm sorry, and I went inside. Then I came back out. I gave her another hug, and I gave her a little napkin, and I left. Trying to be nice, even though I don't like her, and she's a sneak.
Mm-hmm.
So my father passes. It's that Monday. I'm crying. She comes over. She's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, No. My dad just passed away, and I'm just sad. And she's like, "Oh, that's so sorry, but do good things for people. Like,
Yeah.
do good stuff for people, and that will help you not." And I always know that, like, help other people to not feel so bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
She's like, do good stuff for people. I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's I guess that's a way to get out of this. And she's like, yeah, okay, bye, Mike. Hope you feel better. And I leave. I came back the same day. More of the, how are you feeling? You okay? Yeah, you have to stay strong. It is what it is. It's sad, but you have to, think of other people now. I'm like, yeah, I know. So now I see her 2 days later. I go in, and I order my coffee early. I sneak in, you grab it, because I don't want to do this, how you doing stuff. So I grab my coffee, and when I order my coffee, when I'm down at they'll have it like the pickup line. Usually I don't have to get in line. So I order it, I just come and grab it, and I go. And then every other trip, I'll leave $1. Like every other day, I'll leave $1 by the pickup. There's no cup there. So I'll be like, hey, here's $1 for the cup. And I walk out.
Right.
So usually I'll give it to somebody, or they'll take it to the cup. So she knows that. So she's been holding for like the past 2 months. When I come to pick up, the bitch got my coffee way in the back. I can't even get it. I have to wait for her to walk over and bring me my cup to put it in the pickup. She'll hold it because she knows that I give dollars. And she wants me to give $1.
What?
Yeah, so when I see her there, I'm like, fuck, no coffee. It's been 15 minutes since I ordered it. It should be right here. Then I look over and I can't reach it. She's got it way back near the toaster. I can't get it. And she comes and gets it. And she's like, and so she'll start talking, how you doing? Everything good? And she wants a conversation. So now I feel like I got to give $1. Because I do it every other day.
Right.
I'm getting 7 times. You're getting $7 a day from me? I don't think so. You're going to get $1 every other day. Since I'm not dropping change anymore, I would drop 30 cents here and there after a cup of coffee, but I'm not doing that. So I catch up every other day. I give them $1.
Yeah.
So now it's 2 days after my father passed, and I'm in there, and she's like, how are you guys doing? Okay? And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm all right. She's like, what I told you the other day is true. You have to help people. You have to be there for other people and they help you. And I'm like, yeah, no, it's good advice. I appreciate that. She's like, yeah, let me tell you. One time I was in my country, and my aunt was very poor, but I did not know how poor she was. And she was at my house, and I was moving the next day to this country, to America. And so I said to her, she goes, I'm going home. I said, okay, I love you. I'll see you when I come visit. And she left. And she goes, I've never been to this aunt's house. Like when I got old, I was married. I didn't go to her house or new house. I didn't go there.
Yeah.
So she got home and she died that day. And I was like, so she's like, so when I went to see her, her little kids were there. She was living so poor. I couldn't believe how poor. And I'm like, that sucks, man. She's like, it's so bad. And then the one kid is like kind of retarded. The other kid can't do for themselves. So I taught her how to cook, and I taught them how to wash their clothes and try to live without their mom. And it's like, I was so sad that I moved here, and then I went back to visit and helped her. Now she couldn't cook, but not really cook. But it's just, they're like kind to living without her, And I'm like, that's crazy. She's like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't know what we're doing here, but I figure she's telling me a story about how someone died in her family and she helped people. I think that's what we're doing. That's the story we're telling, right?
Right.
That's how I feel. You're telling me how you helped somebody because she died or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, yeah. So it's about a 5-minute story. And then she finally is like, yeah, every day You know, so people come here, they give me extra money here at Dunkin' Donuts here for tips and stuff. I'm like, yeah. And now I'm like, She's like, I give her $10,000 a month. I'm like, $10,000. And she's like, not the
From
American
the tip
money.
jar at Dunkin'?
She goes, not the American money.
Oh.
It's American money is $250. I'm like, all right.
Oh,
same amount.
yeah, $10,000. Yo, can I get a job here?
Making up numbers to tell
Guys
me.
are pushing lots of donuts.
Yeah, 10. Don't say any other money when you're talking to an American.
10,000.
What are we doing? At my house, at my country, I make $760 million. Oh, wow. Wow, really? Well, that's $4. I don't
Yeah.
care. Say $4. I don't want to hear your inflated number that I don't give a fuck
I
about.
make $6 million a day. I borrow money for coffee? What?
Yeah.
I thought you just said.
So she was like, yeah, so I'm like, oh, that's nice. I mean, you got to do it. She's like, oh, yes. So what I'm saying to you is if you're coming here, if you have extra money, bring me extra money so I can give. And she asked me to start bringing her money so she can send it to her family.
What?
That's what she goes. So if you have extra money, because she thinks my father died, she thinks there's some sort of inheritance.
She wants to give you. She wants you to give her
me
money to
her
send
money.
there.
Yeah. That's how I can start helping people. Couldn't even figure out how to talk to her. I was like, this whole story was for me to give you money? My dad died a day ago and you're telling me to give you money?
Wow.
That's the only thing that she thinks that I have money coming. And her telling me the best way to feel better about yourself is to help people was a setup so I could help her.
Mm.
I didn't know how to react. I just walked out. I was like, I called my daughter. I'm like, you know that fucking Dunks lady you say is awesome? Let me tell you what this fucking cunt did. My daughter's like, holy shit, Dad. She's a piece of shit. Is it amazing?
I don't even know what to do with that.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even know how to. I don't even know what to say about a Dunkin' Donuts lady wanting you to donate money so she could send back to India because your dad died. I'm like, I never get that involved with Dunkin' Donuts ladies. Like, give me a Boston cream. I'm out.
Yeah, it doesn't go that much deeper than that.
No.
Well, I listen to people. So when she was telling me, be there for other people, help other people, I was taking it as like we do in the program. You know what? Help other people helps yourself, right? I thought that was the advice she was giving me. So I'm like, all right, I get it.
I would have been like, can you just help me get my coffee faster? And then how about you help me and I'm out. I'll go help somebody out there.
Yeah.
If you don't give me this coffee soon, I'm not going to be helping anybody.
Yeah.
So we need to get this coffee so I can go start helping.
You keep talking to me. Somebody's going to help you get off the floor when I knock you out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I really thought she was just trying to tell me this spiritual way of living.
Right.
Even though I think she's a sneaky fuck, I thought that's what she was doing. Mm-hmm. And come to find out, I was right the whole time. She was just setting me up to see if I had money to give her. If now, you know how I mean? You can feel good about yourself if you want to give me money to give to my family. If you ever have any extra, like $10, $20, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's balls. Asking a complete stranger from
Balls.
I have a hard time asking a beloved person in my life.
Dude, balls. She's a snake. Dude, if you go in there, she has the thing around her head, right? She's short. She got the little, whatever they call that shit around her head, right? Not around her face, just around her head, right? I don't know terms.
Wait, she got that shit around her head.
I don't mean it disrespectfully, but she got that thing around her head. No disrespect. She's wearing a scarf around her head.
What's it called?
Hijab, maybe? I don't know what it's called, so I don't want to say it wrong.
A Pujabi or something like that? Or
I don't think that's right. I mean, it could be. I don't know. But it doesn't cover her face. It's just around her head. Like it looks like a scarf around her head.
I want to Google that shit.
So, she has this thing
scarf
on.
Scarf head. It's a scarf head. Head scarf.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Wasn't I saying it?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I didn't Google that. I just came up with that.
Oh.
I'll Google it while we're here.
But like, you see her and you think that, oh, she's just like this, Arabic woman who's not like, just works at Dunks, you know what I mean, with everybody else who's Indian and Arabic that works at Dunks. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't, they normally don't stand out.
I Googled things Arabs wear on their heads. What do Arab women wear on their heads?
It sounds like a category in Jeopardy.
Things Arabs wear on their heads. I'll take things Arabs wear on their heads for 500, for 1,000. What is hijab?
Hijab, right? Okay.
Hijab. They're a scarf. They come in a myriad of styles and colors.
You read the word myriad, didn't you?
Yeah.
So anyway, about 3 weeks ago, she's like, Mike, give me your phone number. I'm like, why? And she's like, my son, he has tickets to like Great Adventure, Hershey Park, all these parks. So I was like, all right, here's my number. My nephew has, 3 kids. Maybe he'll be interested in going.
Yeah.
She called me right away, and she told me he gets them. He sells them for $35 a ticket, which is cheaper than you're gonna get at the park. It's like $100 or whatever they are.
Yeah.
But like, that's a shady little Indian lady that works behind a counter. Like, Dunk, just sell coffee and donuts, lady. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of shady bitch she is. So
have you seen her since?
Yeah. So Friday I went. She's been asking me. I try to get in and out. I'm there every day. So she's always like, "How's Dad doing? How's your everybody's okay? Your family now? Your mom?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're good. I don't even want to talk. Good. Let's go. I'm going." So she was there. She held my coffee back by the toaster. So I got this, like, motherfucker. So she brings my coffee. Now there was another girl there, so I was leaving $1 anyhow. So I leave the $1, and this sneaky bitch takes a napkin, puts it on top of the $1, scrushes it up, and walks to the back.
What?
Yep.
She don't touch the $1?
No, so she didn't have to share it with the rest of them. She hid it underneath the napkin, so she threw it out like garbage, and then went to the back and put the $1 in her pocket.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Shady fucking crooked bitch. I'm telling you, that's what I'm...
I don't even understand. I tip at these things, but what's with the tipping of doing your job? Like, I tip waitresses because they make low hourly and rely on tips.
They do too, but I mean...
No, but not like waitresses make like $2 an hour.
I know.
And
no,
then
I get
tips.
it.
Like this, you're not making that there. You're not relying on those tips. It's like I tip like every once in a while for the same person doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the bagel shop I go to, the same like young college kids always like bagging my shit and talking Game of Thrones with me.
Put a cup or something.
But it's like, This, it's like, when you like to be like, you get like to like, I don't know.
But like I said, back in the day, you get a coffee for $3.40, 60 cents would drop in a cup.
Yeah.
I'd always drop 60 cents in a cup. It's just, I don't know what it was. It's karma. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I just do it. But then after the app, you don't have money coming, so you do it every once in a while. Not coming in there with change all the time. So every once in a while, I'll leave $1. That makes up for the 2 days I was there that would have dropped 60 cents in. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Like, I drop you $1 every 2 days, man. You fucking split it up. I don't care how you do it. Like, but she's supposed to put it in the cup, and the 3 other girls get a quarter. Everybody, I mean, they split up $1. It's all a quarter each. Not your $1, you bitch.
She's stealing. She's a twat.
Yeah, man. And she put the fucking napkin like a good criminal, like I would have done when I was on crack. Fucking covered it up with the napkin. And took it and fucking walked out to the kitchen right away. Boom, right back to the kitchen and put it in her pocket. I was like, at least I respect her technique. That's how I would have rolled.
Yeah, because you're a reformed criminal, so I guess you respect it.
Degenerate. Yeah.
Degenerates, that's why you don't like her. You don't like her because you don't like that a part of yourself.
You don't like you. One finger like points out, 3 back at you.
Yeah. Somebody called me a cunt on my post just now.
You are? Well, I don't know why.
Yeah. It was my post about deleting all my controversial stuff. He goes, you're a cunt. Delete shit. So I don't know if he's calling me a cunt. I don't know how to read that. He goes, you're a cunt.
You're a cunt.
Delete shit.
Meaning, don't be a pussy. Fuck them. delete nothing.
Oh, I just put that escalated quickly. That was my reply to him. I don't know.
All right.
Why you got to call me a cunt? Because I don't.
It's harsh. Yeah, I'm not saying
It's a little
not.
harsh. Like
Maybe he was just listening to the live. You heard me say cunt harshly, and it inspired him.
maybe
I don't know.
You're a cunt.
I love that word, and I don't like it, but I never use it like really about a woman unless that like they're a cunt. But normally, you know what I mean?
That reminds me of that great Mike DiStefano joke. He said that. He goes, I don't use the N word because it offends black people. I don't use the C word because it offends cunts.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite Mike DiStefano jokes of all time.
He's a funny dude.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, I got fucking Green Bay in the goddamn suicide pool, and it's tied up going into overtime, and Cincinnati has the ball starting out.
Should I have Green Bay? I did good this morning. I had like 8 wins, man. I was like,
What do you have?
It's like
What
a
is
week-to-week pool, like some week-to-week pool that I do.
And you got to pick how many.
All the games in the bet.
Okay.
The top. There's top 3 prizes each week. Third place is about $99 usually each week.
Okay.
I just wanted third
Have you
place.
won yet?
No. No, but last week I had 11 or 12 wins, which is usually pretty good for enough for third place. But
Right.
4 people had 14 wins,
Oh wow.
so it was like, damn.
You just got to pick outright, just like us. No
Pick
points.
no points, and then if it's a tiebreaker, it's the tiebreaker is broken by the accumulative points of Monday night's game. So you pick the total points of Monday night's game, so that's a tiebreaker.
Oh, okay. So if you say, the game's there's gonna be 28 points scored,
Yeah.
and whoever's closest to that 28, so you say 28, he says 42,
Yeah,
and whoever's closest
dude,
wins.
I lost by the points last year. It was toward the end of the season. I just wanted the one win to make my season free. The one
Right.
third place win. It's $100 buy-in. I'm like, just give me one third place. So it's like towards the end of the season, I have it wrapped up. I win with the point. I'm tied with a guy, and I got
Right.
the points, and it's a blowout. Right? It's a blowout.
Right.
So the team that's blowing the other team out kicks off. The game is like got a minute left. They kick it off, and the team runs back a touchdown, even though they don't need it because they're just getting crushed.
Yeah.
But it was the right football play because the team that's winning doesn't want to hurt themselves trying to tackle this guy for no reason.
Right,
They
right,
basically just let him run in
Wow.
because they're like, well, we're not getting injured. We're up by 30 points or whatever it was.
We're moving on.
Yeah,
Playoffs.
the clock's running out. Then we get the
right,
ball back. Then we'll kick it to them 6 times in the next minute. They're not. You know what I mean? But I was just like, I can't. I'm such a loser when it comes to gambling. It's like I win, and then it was almost like they rolled out the red carpet for him. They're like snapping photos. Like, shh, wait, slow down. Don't go in the end zone yet. Shh, I want to get you. Shh. Just to like needle me. I never seen such a lack of effort in my life trying to tackle somebody.
And what did that make you lose by? What?
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, because it was the total points.
Oh, okay.
So the other guy won. Because
you had it.
I
in
had the
that.
total points. You know what I mean? I was closest to that number.
And
You know what I
then
mean? I
they
had
put
it.
some more
And
on,
then they score a touchdown. It's fucking over. You're just like, you motherfucker, man. It's why I hate gambling. Like, that's cheap gambling, $100 for a season. But you're just even when you have it, you don't have it. It's
Right.
like,
It's like when I did the what do you call it? The boxes one year,
yeah.
and it was like, I was like, I'm winning. This is it. And then the guy, like, it was like, I was going to win. And then it was like a safety. I'm like, no. A safety in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Motherfucker. And that was it. That's all it took. It was like the 2 points screwed up a box. It was like maybe not the whole game, maybe like a quarter, and screwed it up. It was like unreal.
Well, that's why I don't like the suicide pools. Twice I've picked,
First
because
game.
my whole thing is let me get the definites out of the way and then try and deal with it so I could see how shitty the other teams are. Figure, let me get the New Englands, they'll win. I could keep going. Maybe other people drop off because other people like to pick hard teams. So maybe they'll lose out and I can win
Right.
early. Twice on me in these suicide pools. New England lost their home opener, like the first game of the season, to like some team. And I'm like,
So you picked New England 2 years in a row?
Not 2 years in a row. I didn't do a suicide pool last year, but there was a year. Actually, there was a year. The first year I did it, I picked New England. I think they lost to the Cardinals.
Okay.
It was the opening day of NFL season. Dude, the guy won a suicide pool in the first week. Everybody picked the fucking New England but him.
Wow.
Because you can't tell who picked who.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he just went. He was the only one that went with it. The guy won everything. And then they emailed back. They're like, "You guys want to start a new one?" It's like, I mean, it's really, let's just start now. It was insane.
Well, at this pool that I'm in now, I just looked. If Green Bay does lose, and right now it's tied in overtime, but if Green Bay loses, I'm out. But then the pool's down to like 6 people because everyone picked Green Bay. A lot of people picked Green Bay tonight. Like 10 people are going to be out.
Did a lot of people pick Miami today?
Oh no, only 3.
Ah, okay.
3 are out because of that. But like you aren't alone in the New England thing. On my nephew's pool, 1,000 people got knocked out.
Yeah, it's like what you said to me. Like, why would you pick New England? I go. Oh, you mean the Super Bowl champions at home?
I still feel that. I still feel it.
I know, but
I still feel
was the pick.
Strongly.
It was the pick. It was the pick to take.
Everyone took it.
Yeah.
I just think like I'm trying to think. Well, if everyone took that, I want to be able to. Now they can't take New England again, and I want to be able to have that game. I want to be able to have that game eventually to go. I have a week that you don't have. Now you're fucking wondering if fucking Cincinnati's going to lose against the Browns. Haha, I have New England.
Yeah.
We'll win it.
Yeah. Well, so you're still in it technically.
Technically, it just depends on what happens right now in overtime.
Yeah.
And we're not looking good. It's 3rd and 10 already. And we just got the ball back, and now it's 3rd and 10, and they're giving it back already.
Well, we've been yapping for an hour anyway. We can wrap it up and finish off these games. It's good to be back after a 2-week break. I was very flattered that people were asking about us. They're
that was nice.
When's there a cast?
Huh?
People were asking when's the next cast, and I was checking the download numbers. People were still listening, catching up.
That's good.
Well, that's what I was figuring. I'm like, you know what, man? We've put out 80-something episodes.
Right.
So we were off for 2 weeks, but people can go back. Not everyone. If you started listening to our podcast now, you're not caught up. You can just give us 80 hours of your life in the past few weeks to catch up.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, there was that one guy who twittered us who said he was going to go back and watch. He listened to last fall's episode, episode 33, when we were bitching about the same fall shit as this year. But I love that when the fans engage with us on Twitter, and Instagram, and Facebook. We like that,
and
man.
we're consistent. I don't like fall, and you do.
Yeah, I love fall. We're not going to go down that road again.
No, we're not doing that. But I'm just saying we're consistent.
But yeah, so it was cool.
Oh shit!
What?
Oh shit!
What happened?
Oh shit!
You won?
These are fucking like a 90-yard run or a 90-yard pass, or 80-yard pass. Was that a flag? Please don't tell me that was a flag that just jumped. Please don't tell me I saw a flag. Please don't tell me I saw a flag. Please don't tell me I saw a flag. Because there's a lot of jumping around. Wait.
This is.
I'm nauseous.
You're nauseous? I have Green Bay.
No flag. We're first and goal. First and goal. Boom.
Nice. We'll let Mike go to celebrate. Another live broadcast worked successfully.
Oh, good.
No breakups.
I didn't even go look at it at all.
We had some people. I got to tell people it was very hard for me to comment on the comments that you're putting, but we see them all. I try to reference them if it fits what we're talking about. But we appreciate you guys commenting. And
you know what we're gonna have to do? Work out a system that if you're in a rant for a second, maybe I'll look at some as you're ranting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll look at some comments. This way we can engage. And if I'm ranting, you can look at some comments and engage.
Well, I've also been looking into the ability to get call-ins. So that's something I'm working on technically if we want to get people call in.
Whoa.
Could be bad.
Yeah. Well,
but I don't think a lot of people will.
No, maybe that guy would have just called you and called you a cunt on the air.
Yeah, man. Call me a cunt for. It's just so like, you're a cunt. The balls of people to just come out and just call someone that. You don't even know. And the comment, the post that you said it on was a thing where I said, I'm taking it down. I don't want to have problems.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, you're a cunt. So I don't know if he's saying I'm a cunt for taking it down or I'm a cunt for posting it.
I don't know who the person is, but the sense I'm getting is like, You're a cunt. Like meaning you like punk, faggot. You shouldn't have taken it down. Fuck them. Don't delete shit.
Well, I'm just tired of dealing with it.
No, I hear you. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
All right,
That's why
well,
nothing-
show me. I'm going to go on his wall. I want to see your lack of cuntiness. You know what I mean? I want to see.
I'm in. I survived another week.
You survived another week? Nice. Mike survived the suicide pool another week.
Another week.
I
mean,
can't
now
wait.
there's about-
I can't wait till New England loses the last game for you. Like with everyone racking up all these wins, and they're going to be like, we don't really need this win. So, oh, how bad do I want that to happen?
I'm saving them.
I'm saving them.
Look, but it's not going to be a lot of people left. This is only week 3, and we're down to like 9 or 9 people or something like that. So,
Yeah.
it's a small pool. There's 20-something people, right? 30 people. They're going to be gone. There's no way we make it to week 15 to this thing. So
No, it's fucking. That's what I hate about football. It's like I can't. It's hard to stay involved in a sport where your team can be out of it after week 3. You're like, there's been 3 games now. My season's over, so it's like, all right, let's just go.
That's what real football fans love about it, because they're like, and I'm not a football fan, but real football fans love like the fact that every game matters. Unlike baseball, you can waste your time for 20, 80 games, and I don't, you know how they bitch and bum.
Yeah, no.
Every time baseball season, here we go, baseball post. Shut the fuck up.
We need less teams and more talent on teams. We need to condense the teams.
4 teams.
You know what I mean? Get rid of all these shitty players. Yeah, 4 teams, just battling it out.
4 teams and no basketball.
Yeah, listen, I could take it if my team's out after week 3 if there was just a few teams.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. I have a whole thing. I have a whole thing about what I want changed in football. That when I say it to football fans,
I know we did this on the podcast.
yeah, they fucking go furious. So I just want to go on somebody's sports podcast one time. Just fucking.
You should just call in a radio show. That's something. You ever listen to? I mean,
They don't give you time though. You know what I mean? The moment they don't like what you say, they're like, all right.
Yeah.
Especially Francesa. He's such a fucking.
Oh yeah.
What are you,
I
stupid?
just listen to it. I listen to sports radio because I don't like music. Sometimes just gets me. I don't know. It distracts me. It makes me. I don't know. I listen to the news or talk sports.
Yeah.
And I don't just start it listening just because I'd rather listen to talking than music.
Yeah.
And listening to just people call in, it's like I can't believe that real sports fanatics really think that their opinion or their strategy is better than the pros that get paid to do it.
Did you ever see that movie with Patton Oswalt when he's one of those guys that calls into the radio station all the time?
The fan?
The fanatic? Yeah, the fanatic.
Right?
Yeah, did you ever see that?
No, I heard it was good though, right?
It's really good. And I think that's exactly what all these guys are like. They're just my favorite is listening to like the fan late at night, like Steve Summers driving home from a gig and just hear the drunks call in like. I think Girardi, he's kind of blowing out the bullpen, and you should bring Roger Clemens back. It's like he's like 60, dude. I mean, if he wasn't, it'd be good to have a guy like that. Think they got a guy like Clemens in there? Think we could trade for someone? All right,
Steve Summers. Oh my God, that guy. Our New York Metropolitans stops at the Mets. The New York Knickerbockers.
Actually, we have to congratulate our New York Yankees on a playoff berth.
Yes. Playoff berth. Hopefully they have home field advantage. They did lose a couple games. Hopefully they have the home field for that fucking playoff.
I think we will when it comes.
So that's the thing. That's the thing we're certain. But we are in the playoffs. With 10 games left or 9 games left, we were clinched a spot in the playoffs. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Some teams knew they weren't making the playoffs 8 weeks ago. But
I know.
Yeah. I don't know those teams. I don't follow those teams.
No, I don't follow those teams either. I mean, I
don't like those. There's teams you don't even know their names.
No, with it like blue and orange colors. I don't know.
I don't. If they would wear teams that are 8 weeks out.
I'm not saying. Yeah. You have a guy with a big baseball. Big baseball head guy running around the stadium. I don't know. I thought he brings luck, but I guess not. Big Apple in the outfield.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't even know.
It's amazing how I don't know them. It's
know.
Amazing. It's amazing how I don't know what team it is.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
There was a lot of hope
A lot of hope. Amazing hope.
There was no hope for the Yankees, and they made it, man.
None.
Young players, man. Just
Yeah, you guys are in the rebuilding years. Get used to it.
it's going. Yeah, you know, pitching staff's kind of shaky. Not like our young studs. We got. You know, we gotta. You gotta. Oh, and he's on the disabled list. Yeah, but we still got 3 good ones, and that's a fastball, and he's on the disabled list. Okay, we still got 2 good ones.
Don't forget about Cespedes. I pulled his stomach muscles.
Yeah.
Did you hear?
When's your third baseman coming back? Well, we're trying to get him a new spine and legs, but it's kind of hard.
I feel bad for him.
No, I do feel bad for him.
I feel bad for him.
I feel like he should just retire.
I think he is. I mean, I think they're saying the way he
I'm
was playing.
sorry, Mets fans. I like David Wright.
Yeah, man, me too. And to know that, like, you know, you don't ever want your season to go. I mean, your career to end because you have no choice.
No. But anyway, good podcast. Glad to be back doing it. People like this shit. We like doing it. Please, everybody, subscribe with the Laughable app, iTunes, iHeartRadio, CastBox. We appreciate the subscriptions. Got any shows coming up, Mike? You want to plug?
Yeah. Fuck me, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do mine first while you look. I will be if you go to joefernandez.net, you can buy tickets. I'll be this weekend at the Comedy Zone in Harrisburg, PA. It's my first time at that club, so please come out and support if you live in that area. And then go to joefernandez.net for any future dates. Actually, the following week, I'll be Wednesday through Saturday at Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club in Point Pleasant. So come out to one of those shows, but Harrisburg, PA this weekend. And
okay.
what do you got,
Well,
Mike?
here's the thing. If you're in the Poughkeepsie area, I'll be there Thursday. If you want to find out more information, I will post it eventually.
I'm there with you.
Hey, is it a private fundraiser?
I think I don't know. I haven't seen no promotions for the show with pictures
if
on
you're in the Poughkeepsie area and you are interested, you're like, you know what, I might coming out to a show Thursday. Poke around on our Facebook. Maybe I'll have something up.
Yeah, we'll both be there, man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that. Friday, I'm out in Bayshore, Long Island at the Bolton Center Theater. It's a really cool theater. It's like the YMCA owns the theater. It's really nice.
Okay.
Little box theater. Probably fits like 400, 500, but it's nice.
Yeah.
So I'll be there Friday. And then Saturday, if you're in the Stamford, Connecticut area, I'll be doing a show. I don't have all the information, but I will have it. So if you're in Stamford and you want to come to a show, poke around on my Facebook, and I'll have the information up.
Nice.
And then Sunday, I'm at Sunday's the 1st, right? Sunday, I'm at Tierney's doing a little show. I think a fundraiser for Hurricane.
Irma?
One of them.
Harvey?
I think Harvey victims, for their pet shelters and stuff like that.
Okay, cool, man. Well, go to MikeGaffneyLive.com. Go to joefernandez.net. Thanks for listening. Thanks for downloading, everybody. You've been listening to All in Our Heads.